Ladies and gentlemen and programmers, we're going to learn how to make the wombat explode if it eats too many leaves. So we're going to go into the wombat and we're going to go to the act method. If you found a leaf, eat a leaf, check key press, and we're going to say explode if you overate. Eat. Oh. I don't know what I did here. I'm going to hit enter. There we go. All right, and it says, I don't know how to do this. You never taught me how to do this. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to press Control Copy, and there's the beginning and end of the act method. I'm going to hit enter, press Control V, and then I'm going to hit enter, opening curly brace, enter. It gives me a closing curly brace. I'm going to type in public void because it's a command. Public void, explode if you overeat. Okay, and so what we're going to do now is we're going to make the explosion class. So we're going to go actor, new subclass, and we're going to call it we always start with a capital letter, and we're just going to make it look like a barrel for now, and click OK. Alright, so normally I do not want you stealing stuff from asteroids because it's too complicated, but this is probably the best way to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to asteroids, and we're going to go to the explosion class, and we're just going to go up to the very tippy top, and we're going to go all the way down to the very tippy bottom, and we're going to go Control Copy, and then we're going to go over to our we're going to go over to our here. We're going to go to explosion, and we're going to select from the very bottom, I'm going to go backspace, and we're going to select this backspace, so nothing, and press Control V and compile it. Okay, and it's good. Now, the other thing that we're going to need is we're going to need to go into the into the asteroids project, programming chapter 1, asteroids. Okay, we need to go into the images, and we need to select these two images, and I'm going to hit shift, and I'm going to press Control Copy. Okay, and then we're going to go into intro to programming, wombat challenge, explode from overeating. We're going to go into the images here, and we're going to press Control V, and we're going to get those two images. Okay, so let's see what happens now. So the explosion kind of does its own thing. It basically just there I am. The explosion thing just kind of starts little and goes and then disappears, right? And so, oh, let's look at one more thing. So let's set the image. Now we'll set it to the little explosion and click OK. Okay, let's add a new we don't have, it doesn't like it because we don't have the explosion.wave. Alright, so it gave us an error that couldn't find that file. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back into we're going to have to go, oh my gosh, I have to go back. Okay, so we're going to go into, they're all over the place because I'm not using my main computer. We're going to go asteroids. We're going to go into sounds, and we're going to copy the explosion.wave, and then we're going to go into, over here, we're going to go to sounds, press Control V. Okay, let's close this and see if this is better. Okay, let's add an explosion. Okay, so if I hit run, so it gets bigger, and then goes down and then disappears. So I have it on a slow speed. At any rate, okay, so what we're going to do is when the wombat eats too much, we're going to remove the wombat from the world, place an explosion as an exact spot, and do that. So let's go to the Wombat and explode if you overeat. So we're going to say get lowercase get world parentheses dot add object, and then inside the parameter list you're going to say new explosion parentheses comma, and then we're going to put it at the exact same spot where the Wombat is. We're going to say get x capital X parentheses comma get capital Y parentheses, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to copy that. So get world dot, instead of adding an object, we're going to remove an object. And what object are we going to remove this Wombat. Okay, now, but the question, I guess, is when do we want to do this? So right now it's just going to immediately remove the Wombat. So let's see what happens. So we're going to put in a new Wombat, and we're going to hit run, and he blows up immediately. So we don't want that to happen. So when do we want him to do it? We're going to say if, and then we're going to hit enter here, put in another curly brace, and then we're going to go edit, auto layout. Okay, so if what are we going to do this? If leaves eaten, it's all one word. If leaves eaten is greater than 3, then we're going to do it. Okay, so let's try it. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to hit run. Why it's going so fast? Okay. Okay, that's it. Good enough.